Yeah, checking in. I'm not gonna be on here long. I was supposed to do this earlier, but had some other things going on. But from what I see, it's a lot of different things going on right now. A lot of different things. I didn't expect to wake up this morning and I don't know, it's just a lot of commotion going on the last couple of days. I didn't really understand it. It's been going on the last couple of months, but I ain't really understand it. But I don't know. I guess some people was talking about it today, but this isn't anything that I was really thinking about until today. But what's going on with this situation? Like, is it only one fight that people want to see Boots in? What's the other options for Boots right now? Because if we really want to talk about real options, nobody talking about Tszyu. I mean, do guys know how to be in this ring or not, bro? At this point, like, do we know anything right now? Or we don't know nothing because what's backwards is I hear people saying, "Yeah, Crawford and Tszyu a real fight." So why wouldn't Jaron Ennis and Tszyu not be a real fight? Because I'm going through the reasons why Crawford should be the only option. But from what I'm hearing, he's the only option. Nobody else really saying anybody else an option right now for Ennis. Which I don't like. And a lot of fans, you know what I'm saying, they set up boxers like that. They'll try to say, "Oh yeah, Boots Ennis, his only option right now should be for Crawford." Okay, man. Like the way fans kind of say things and set up things, it's backwards. They exposing themselves a lot right now. Because from what I've seen, what I seen was as far as Jaron Ennis, yeah, a lot of people at 147 don't want to fight him. Same situation with Crawford, right? But with Crawford, it was the other way around though. So I feel like a lot of people trying to piggyback kind of off his win and trying to, you know, do a lot of sneak attacks, man. It's a lot of funny business going on. It's funny how the Jaron Ennis and Crawford fight came out of nowhere. Now, when I was saying Spence and Ennis last year, nobody said anything. Like people just come out of stuff nowhere with just unrealistic things, and then they try to say Crawford bad at business. Now at this point, they like, yeah, he good at business. I just want to ask anybody out there because I know dudes scared to admit this. When did Crawford get good at business? Y'all said he wasn't good at business. Y'all said he wasn't trying to make a deal and this, and this, and now all of a sudden he'll fight anybody. What? That's what's funny, bro. 7 months later after the Spence fight, now Crawford to fight anybody. Y'all see how these people told on themselves? I ain't gonna let none of this ride. I'm gonna continue to expose a lot of it. Now they don't want to admit that. A couple of months ago, oh Crawford, yeah, he ain't trying to fight nobody. Now they believe he gonna fight Canelo, and they'll believe he'll fight Benavidez or anybody right now. Where the believe come from? Oh, yeah, let's toss Bruce Ennis in there too. Where did the believing in Bruce Ennis coming from? It's a lot of believing starting to come on. People starting to get a lot of faith, bro. A lot of people starting to get real religious around here. They starting to believe in a lot of things right now. I'm starting to see a lot of that going on right now. It's a lot of believing going on. And I've been on this. I knew years ago. That's why I sat back. I was like, I'm not gonna really even bring up the Bruce Ennis thing. I'm gonna try to sit back in the weeds and I'm gonna see what the moves is, what the chaos gonna be. And I see it now. No Tszyu. He's not an option. I would like to ask people why, but they ain't gonna answer that question because I'm on a whole different spectrum. But people like to say, "Oh yeah, we're talking about what's gonna be ahead." I'll talk about what's really gonna be ahead. This is gonna be in the future, no matter what. So let me go ahead and put my stamp on this now. I don't know if anybody else said this, but I'm gonna be the first one to mark myself in history saying, if y'all gonna say bring up Crawford, if y'all want to put a line in the sand on Crawford with Tszyu and Jaron Ennis, guess what that's gonna mean? That means those guys gonna be linked together. Now they linked together. Hey, that kind of makes sense to me. I'm glad people did it. I'm looking at it now. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Let's do that. Those two linked together? Yeah, let's do that. It's all starting to make sense. Yeah, but definitely I see what's going on, man. It's a lot of backtracking that's gonna be going on in the future. But it's kind of bad we getting this late in these guys' careers. Now we starting to figure out things. Not all of a sudden, guys talking about I'm making excuses. Pissing me off. I'm making excuses. I'm making excuses. Bro, for some reason, when somebody tells me that on this channel, it makes me furious. I don't know why. It makes me furious for some reason. I'm talking about just to win the argument sometimes, I lash out at anybody. But I don't like to do that, though. And I'm talking about not just trying to go at somebody. I'm talking about as far as breaking down fights. These guys, they get in a whole different mode when they talk about different things. They act like they was fighters. They never put on no gloves. They never fought nothing, but have all kind of energy like they go pull up or something. Like, relax. Like, calm down. If you wanted to get in the ring, you would have did it. Straight up. Dudes be having all kind of reasons why they ain't getting in the ring when they was younger. But then you see why they got in the ring out of Alabama. So you got no excuse. But yeah, man. When they trying to put these fights together, Tszyu name never come up. And he finna fight Keith Thurman. Then we want Keith Thurman as an option for Boots. Now all of a sudden, for Boots, he ain't no option. Come on, man. Y'all tripping. I know y'all doing way too much. Keith Thurman an option for for Tszyu, but not Boots. And we gonna look past that. And now all of a sudden, everybody believe that Crawford can do business with anybody. Kind of backwards, man. I don't know. Just from what I'm saying, it's backwards. Nobody's asking for Tszyu though, which is strange to me. I thought Tszyu would have been the guy that people was like, yeah, we interested in him. No, they thinking about just Crawford, and that's it. I'm like, that's it? Nah, I can't roll with that. Only Crawford, nobody else. When we start doing that? So he's the only option right now. Okay. Okay, if that's what we doing. Crazy, he the only option. I know why though. People still trying to find reasons to give Crawford a loss after the Earl Spence thing. You know, can't help it sometimes. That's the way things go, especially in boxing. I mean, what y'all want him to do? He the only option right now. That's crazy to me though. People just think that way. I'm just surprised, man, overall. Yeah, I'm just very surprised. But I mean, it's a good thing though. Good thing they trying to pressure Boots, but the way they going about it, nah, that's insane, man. Crawford and that's it. He the only one? Nah, that can't be. That can't be. That's how they're making it though. If we're gonna do that for him, we gotta do it for everybody. All the guys on pound for pound gotta fight these younger guys. I'm putting pressure on everybody. And that's the standard we doing now. Because from what I seen, that's the standard now. I'm like, wow, that's how we going about things now? I'm not surprised though. But Tszyu a threat though. If we seen what Tszyu did last year, he's just as big as a fight as Crawford is right now. Everybody trying to put him. I haven't seen anybody have a problem with people saying Tszyu versus Crawford, or especially Spence fans. I haven't heard any of them have a problem with anybody saying Tszyu versus Crawford or Boots versus Crawford. Both of those fights, excellent. But I'm saying though, like I've been trying to get Boots in the ring with everybody. Now we're getting all this energy for Boots. We're gonna push him straight to Crawford. That's the most lump-sided thing I ever heard in my life. Y'all got to think about it. People say we want Crawford to face the best in boxing, and not saying Boots is not one of the best in boxing. I'm saying for one of his last fights, they saying, "Oh yeah, Boots." So they already know, like people already knowing about Boots. Why we ain't been pushing Boots like that? That's what I'm saying. Like these dudes, they doing too much. They doing too much because we can't even hold these guys. But my thing is this right here, and this is the real talk. Why all these people at 147 we giving them a pass for ducking Boots? But then it's like straight to Crawford. Like that division is so done, bro. And we already talking about Mario Barros. We already know he'll fight. But that division is just. But then people won't think about Ennis versus Tszyu. That'll be a good fight, honestly. And people don't even think about that. That'll be a nice fight to build up. I bet that'll be a fight they'll talk about in the future. I bet they will. That's why I'm saying it now. That's why I'm saying it now. I know a lot of people like, oh, what? Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely something that can and will happen. Yeah. You can promise, you can believe that, man. You can definitely believe that. That's a fight that can and will happen. Are you insane? Yeah, they the best ones. But we gonna see though. We gonna see. We got a lot to prove. Both of those guys. I like both. I wouldn't know who to pick. I like Boots and Tszyu. But I'm just saying though, the way we putting together fights for Crawford, these guys can be a mega fight too. And then Tszyu's already about to fight Keith Thurman. That lines up with a 47 right there. That'd be a huge fight. They have that fight, that'll be fight of the year. If they do that fight this year, that'll be fight of the year. Period. Right now. Fight of the year. I know a lot of people probably say, well, the belts. Yeah, I understand all that, but I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. They line up a lot of belts that's not in the weight classes. But I'm just saying, me personally, that's a big fight to me. Yeah, that's a big fight for me. They got a lot of different things going on in boxing right now too. I mean, it looked like PBC was trying to line up something, man. Man, what this dude talking about? Man, boxing getting crazy, bro. I know March 30th would have been amazing if we would have had Boots on there, but I'm trying to see him in the ring immediately. I know they waiting on the Barrios fight, but I don't know, man. They could have put something else together too. Just from what I seen. But I don't know. They made Cody Crowley the mandatory, so we're gonna see. But a lot of people not asking for Tim too. That's something you gotta think about though, eventually. But I see people not asking about that though. But for dudes to be asking about the Bud and Boost fight, man, I already know what that mean, bro. That's why I'm glad people still saying that. I'm gonna have fun with that. I'm gonna have fun with that. Because out of nowhere, they went pushing for Boots to fight nobody else but Crawford now. It's no other welterweight they lined up with Crawford. That's what people don't understand. They're not thinking about what welterweight they want a certain guy to go against. They just set on one person. One person. Which is, I don't know, man. That's different. You set on just one person. It's shocking to me. Honestly. But we gonna see, man. They got this Boost thing going on. I already know. And I'm not saying it like that. I'm a fan of Boost. I'm saying they trying to rush him straight to Crawford. He go beat Crawford, then they like, he need to fight at 68, 70. Man, I already see what's going on. Like people think it's a compliment of people doing that. It's not a compliment. It's not a compliment. If you can see through everything, it's definitely not a compliment. I'm telling you. I promise it's not a compliment. But we're gonna see though. I'm definitely looking over everything. I'm looking over it all. Type of things I've been seeing lately is crazy. Crawford over everybody else for Boots. Now before Crawford fought Spence, how long would they call it for Boots versus Crawford? Not that long. Trust me. But that just goes to show, though. That just goes to show. I guess everybody don't want to know it, but is that a compliment? You know what I'm saying? We can't fight nobody else. It's just gonna fight Americans. That's it. That's all that's gonna happen. Just domestic fights, right? Okay. Because that's all they doing right now. Lining those kind of fights up. It's not really spread out or all over the place. They're just doing those certain kind of fights. Man, which is ridiculous, man. Crazy. Crazy what they doing. I understand though. But boots for Crawford right now, and that's it. Man, they gonna cause a lot of trouble like that. See, stuff like that, I don't like. I don't like it. Because I see the play. They're not asking anybody else to do that. Nobody else. At the same time, a lot of people like they're not even saying much about the fight as far as him fighting the 47. So what's wrong with him fighting Tszyu? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with him fighting Tszyu? I got some news coming out right now. I'm about to do later. Oh yeah, see? Definitely a lot of news coming out. Yeah. Let me go ahead and make the title. Dang. Dang. Dang, man. My phone died. Yeah. But that's some wild news that just came in. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm on top of everything right now though. I'm just letting people know. The stuff I see going on right now, yeah. Yeah, we still trying to see that. But I'm surprised though. I'm surprised about the stuff that's going on. I'm definitely surprised. But Tszyu, what you doing? That's gonna happen, but is Boots Ennis gonna be included in this? I just want to know. A lot of fans not really including him in none of this news we getting. That's what's tripping me out, man. All the news that they getting, I'm like, whoa, okay. Yeah. It's definitely surprising what I'm hearing lately. So who we gonna put pressure on? So now Crawford a big dog. You can tell people ain't believe he was gonna be Spence, man. They like, I can't believe he won. That's what I'm hearing. It don't look like a lot going on right now. But Tszyu, he gonna fight Keith Thurman soon. And we gonna find out, man. Gotta mess things up. I'm gonna be early to the party. I'm trying to keep this rolling, but Jaron Ennis could have fought the same night. That ain't happening no more. So it's a lot of stuff going on, man. I had a good plan going. I don't know. Probably on Barrio's end, he probably was like, man, probably just can't make weight right now. Mind and body not right. Which is a smart thing if you is gonna try to take that fight, but now I don't know, different things going on. Mandatories passed along, so I don't know. It's gonna be at a later time now, but we gotta see. But that's crazy to me though. Tszyu fighting Keith Thurman. And that's not really, people acting like that's not a 47. As far as like Boots can't fight him. So in my eyes, I'm like, now, okay, it's not really a lot of 47s that try to make any moves. It's not really a lot of 40s trying to make any moves for Boots. Oh, you know what'd be a good fight? Him and Tszyu. I mean, that make a lot of sense to me. I don't know about everybody else, but that make a lot of sense to me. That definitely make a lot of sense to me. Tszyu and Jaron Boots Ennis. That's a good fight. I don't know what's the reasoning behind it. I feel like a lot of people just want to see Crawford lose at this point because that fight was never something that I heard really talked about in a serious manner. People know this. It wasn't talked about like that. Now it's becoming a thing where it's talked about over and over and over. And that's cool and everything, but gotta make something happen overall. These can't be the only guys you just hunting down one guy. One guy, we gonna hunt down one guy, and that's it. And we laying off everybody else. Come on, man. When did we start doing that? But I'm not just saying it's him. I'm talking about overall the fans. The fans are sitting up here saying, I know he know what it is. I know he know what the plans is. I know everything behind that. I'm just saying. I know everything behind that. I'm just saying. What is going on as far as overall? I'm like really? I don't understand it. I'm confused. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I'm still confused on some stuff. Because I feel like Boots, man, he can compete with anybody. Just from his frame overall, I feel like him and Tszyu has some of the similar frame. He can compete with him. That'll be a good fight. That could possibly be a trilogy in the future. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better try to get y'all money's worth. If you're gonna pay for a pay-per-view, hey, see 3 of those. Y'all already let Canelo and Triple G get you. Try to get 3 of those. I know Tszyu fans and Jaron Ennis fans would love to see that. Now with Crawford, what it is, 1 fight? You know what I'm saying? That'll be 1 fight. We already know these guys at a high level. I'm just being realistic overall. Because Tszyu, you know, he really know boxing. And Jaron Ennis does too. These guys is cerebral. They know everything ins and outs of boxing. They know what type of fighter Terrence Crawford is and Keith Thurman is as well. You know what I'm saying? Tszyu is very excited to fight Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman's a big time fighter to Tszyu. You know what I'm saying? So, and overall, Keith Thurman is a big name. You know what I'm saying? People, he's fought on CBS. A lot of people can't say that. So, he's definitely been marketed well to a certain point as of now, but just gotta look at other things too, man. At a certain point, overall, you just gotta look at certain things. That's just my point. I don't know about everything else, but from what I see, but I don't know. They still do a decent job marketing these guys and pushing them, especially Jaron Ennis. That would have been a nice card for them to both be on. I like these guys. They're the future. Both of them gonna make stuff happen. It's gonna be a point in time where, because a lot of these guys like them and Virgil Ortiz, they're around the same weight. So somebody gonna have to budge or move. It's not gonna be easy for any of those guys. So somebody gonna have to make it happen. But I think it's gonna be a good process, you know. Putting these fights together. We just gotta ask for them. People asking for the wrong fights right now and getting finessed. Asking for the wrong fights right now and getting finessed. Asking for the wrong fights. That's what's surprising to me. I'm like, y'all just asking for the wrong thing right now. But they don't even understand that. And these is big time guys. These are the upper echelon right now. These are the only guys that's at the high level right now at 47 and 50. And that's really going at the guys, going at the legends and top fighters. So we just can't do anything with these type of fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, they at a high level right now. So that's all I'm really looking at. That's the only thing I'm looking at. But they doing a good job putting these fights together. But hey, like I said, Jaron Ennis, he the best option you got right now as far as Tszyu after this fight. And they was gonna do it. They was gonna put that fight together, but I don't know. Barrio, so he probably couldn't make weight or something. There's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, fans saying they want to see a certain fight, so that's a fight you could have seen. So just gotta make it happen. But to focus on one fight, that's how everything go bad. Because we already know he option for Canelo right now. But the fight got turned down, but you know, there's some other stuff coming out on that I'll let y'all know in a minute. What time is it? I gotta do something right quick as well. Let me do this. Change this up. Like that. Yeah, but it's just a lot of stuff going on right now. And the fans don't really wanna look into it. They kind of blind by certain things. It's a lot of dudes mad about stuff right now. I ain't even know all that. But now that I see, I'm like, okay. There's a lot of people mad about certain stuff. That's what's shocking to me. It's a lot of dudes mad about certain stuff, and I'm like, what? Man, you wouldn't believe it, man. They mad about a lot of stuff. But it's Boots Ennis and Tszyu fight. Let's make it happen. They're supposed to fight on the 30th. If Boots would have fought on the 30th, they would have tried to make something happen between Tszyu and Boots. But people don't realize that. They kind of looking past it, focus on the Terrence Crawford thing. I got some news coming out on Terrence Crawford later on about some Canelo stuff. And this ain't stuff I'm getting like just rumors. It's gonna happen. But this ain't no just word of mouth or stuff I'm coming up with, but y'all will see. You know, if you go back and look at everything I posted when it eventually came out, it was about what I said. I usually don't try to skip around on things. I'm pretty accurate. But I don't know. It's just crazy from what I'm seeing right now. Man, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of weird things going on. Definitely. But it's Tszyu. If Boots would have fought on March 30th like he was supposed to, Mario Barrios, I don't know what that situation is gonna be. I don't know if Barrios gonna fight Boots still after them making this mandatory. There's a lot of stuff going on, but that Tszyu Boots fight was gonna get lined up eventually. PBC had some things going on where they was gonna hit a home run. They was gonna be on the same card March 30th. But now it's all coming to me now. I'm realizing this as I'm doing a live, but uh I don't know if the Barrios thing gonna happen. So, but I can see Boots moving to 54 soon, probably like a year. So eventually, I can definitely see that happen. The 77 pounds, keep Thurman, Zoo, kind of build his name up a little bit more because a lot of people wanted Boots to fight Keith Thurman. So after Keith Thurman, I think Keith Thurman said he has uh probably two big fights left, maybe three. I think he was like 2 fights in the exhibition or something like that. But after that, he's out of there. He's not gonna be around longer. He has 2 fights in the exhibition and he's done. He's not sticking around, which is good for him. A lot of these sanctioning bodies, they starting to mess up these fights, man. Now I'm starting to realize they getting in the way. And I don't like that. I don't like the kind of fights they putting together. It's kind of irritating me. I mean, they diversifying things. It's diverse. They doing what they supposed to, but at the same time, it's not gonna be so much as a big fight. Like I said, they gotta start putting big fights together. I don't like the fights they putting together. They're not really big like that. That's how I really feel. I just want to see it. I just want to see a very competitive fight between two guys who will fight anybody. At this point right now, these the only guys who will do that. Everybody else, they kind of one-sided on things. I'm cool with that, but just let it be known. I'm just letting it be known. But I got some good information coming out later on. Some more stuff happening. I gotta start talking about more fights coming up, but there's some good things going on. I was supposed to do a live about something else, but I might do it later. I should have did it now, but I'll just wait until later on. I might just wait till tomorrow in the morning. But I see a lot of different things going on right now, and it's very telling. Yeah, it's very telling. Because they're not asking for any kind of fights outside of Crawford. That's backwards to me, man. That's backwards. Only one option. That's all we need to get rid of these belts. All these belts we got in boxing, we need to get rid of them. Because really, we only focus on one fight most of the time. So why have all these belts? You focus on these belts most of the time. So why have these? Why have these fights? I don't understand that. That's what we doing though. Y'all see now? That's what we're doing. They better put some fights together fast though. If they don't, it's gonna be bad for everybody. There's a lot of pressure on a lot of guys right now. If you ain't making it happen, they gonna say something about it. Which they should. Which they should, but at the same time, they putting pressure on guys right now. And not finna lay off either. And that's what I'm saying. But if we're gonna talk about all these fights, let's talk about all of them. Not just one. You couldn't pay these dudes. Now you look around, that's all they talking about. It's like, wow. That's what we're doing? I don't know, man. You get surprised by a lot of things these days. To be honest. The way they moving though, I can't respect it. Now Crawford, I see the play, man. Now just focus on Crawford, nobody else, and that's it. Which is surprising to me. Because a lot of times I'm trying to get people to focus on them. Yeah, that's just surprising to me. But overall, man, it happens like that sometimes. Can't really do anything about it. Definitely happens. But the only thing I want to know is, man, why these fights not putting together though? They not even putting them together, man. It's not an option. But they'll say other fights though that Crawford got to get into. Yeah, they good with those fights, but other certain fights, nah. But other fights, yeah, they definitely going with it. It surprises me, but not really. Because I know what's going on. Yeah, I know what's going on. I'm not surprised. But that'd be a good fight though. Jaron Ennis, he just gotta be active, man. A lot of things he got going on right now outside the ring. It's not bad, it's just business. Especially with the Barrios thing. I thought he would have already been in the ring by now. So I'm kind of surprised by that. Me personally, I'm just surprised by that. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's something I ain't see. I don't know. But I think he did a good job overall, though. Putting the fights together and getting the victory. So Mario Barrios, he definitely needs some leeway. Taking hard fights. He's not somebody I'm finna question right now. So that's definitely not gonna happen. I'm not gonna question him at all. But I am gonna see what he's about as far as what he has going on. And right now, I feel like it's just a bad situation. He probably couldn't just make weight. But March 30th, he was supposed to fight Boots, and that would have been a nice matchup with Tszyu and Boots if they could have made that happen. Call each other out, fighting on the same night. Just a lot of things people don't realize. I'm definitely gonna go over that later on. Just something I'm starting to realize. It's a lot of fights that's getting put together, but people don't realize it. I guess they just overlooking things. They're not really paying attention. But I see what's going on though. So I guess that's all that matters for real. So it's not really a big deal. I don't got no problem with it. But Boots gonna show people, man. He really about that, man. He really trying to make some stuff happen. I'm definitely not questioning him. I just know he got a plan, and it looks like it's gonna be something that's very well thought out. Hopefully people understand, but I don't know if they don't. It is what it is. But he does have a plan. It should work out though. Now, if it doesn't, that's gonna be something different. If it doesn't work out, that's gonna be something different. But I expect it to work out though. I feel like everything gonna happen on point, but with Tszyu so ahead in the 154 division, he could have did 1 or 2 fights. And I feel like Mario Barrios, with Boots beating Mario Barrios, they would have really gave him a lot of bragging rights. As far as being able to have a Tszyu fight, that would have been excellent. But that's something I'm gonna be talking about for the next. I don't know. It might take a couple of years to make that fight, but I'll be bringing that up a lot. But I was the first one. Well, as far as I know I'm the first one to talk about it in my eyes on this channel. I ain't seen nobody bring it up, but possibly somebody did. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But as far as I know, though, that's a good fight. Tszyu been trying to fight everybody, so that's not somebody you're gonna have to have a hard time getting him in the ring. That's an easy fight to make. I just want people to know that that's an easy fight to make. That's not something hard. That's an easy fight to make. Definitely an easy fight. But we're gonna see what's gonna go on over the next couple of weeks, next couple of months. I know they're gonna have that Tszyu fight coming up with Keith Thurman soon, but that's gonna tell a lot that's going on. And Jaron Ennis, man, I wish he could have gotten in the ring with Barrios on the 30th, but it really can't happen. But it is what it is. But for him, he got a lot more options than what people saying. He definitely has a lot more options. But that's all I got for today. Like and subscribe.